There are 15 things that good golfers don't waste their time on. And the first one is having the big ego to always be the big boy who knows everything. In golf, as you get better and you get closer to scratch golf, you start to get a sense of humility. It really hits you when you hit single-figure handicap, when you realize how much you don't know, you realize how much you didn't know that you don't know. And that humility helps to ground you and get you to a lower handicap. If that ego stays high, you can't get down past the 7 or 8 handicap. Part of the humility and understanding of the game is that we don't spend time looking at other people's swings, judging them, judging their games by a score they shot on a single day. Because of that humility, you know it can strike you at any moment. Because of the humility of knowing that your swing is not perfect, but it works. Their swing's not perfect, it works. Is their handicap real? Who cares? It doesn't even come into my equation. Part of that is also comparing to other people. So from 172, if I go play with Pro Mo, he might hit his 8 iron from here. I'm going to normally hit an 8 or 7 when I'm warmed up, but hey, my wrist's a little bit sore from playing with shopping carts, and I've been playing left-handed for the last 5 days. So I'm going to take the 6 iron and ensure I can actually make contact with the ball. Who cares what other people are hitting, you know what I'm saying? While good golfers have the ego drop and they have humility and don't need to be the yeah I know guy and just dismiss people, we also don't suffer fools. There's no point listening to junk, there's no point in interacting with no point, and a lot of the time you'll find scratch golfers and very low handicap golfers don't like to just waste time jibber-jabbering about nonsense. And that not suffering fools is a very key part of it, because when you become a good golfer, you learn to filter out junk and keep good stuff. So to filter out junk, you often just don't want to be around it. Very, very important thing. Especially with all the reels and dingleberries out there online. Especially those guys who list the entire spec of their bag, down to the freaking kick point of the shaft and the color grip and whatever, swing weights. And you're like, dude, you're averaging 97, my boy. Okay, here we go. What a shit chip. Got a little yippee at the bottom there, boss. You know what I'm talking about. Top 1 putter in YouTube history. Good golfers do not dwell on crap shots. That chip I hit over there, I know what I did. I'm just a little yippy. I've just got to understand that it was on an upslope. Next one I get, just remember to give it a little nice rotation. Don't get too wristy in it. But after a bad shot, maybe I missed that putt, I make a bogey, I was expecting a par. I might come here and try chase my losses, hit revenge shots. No revenge shots. Good golfers have no revenge shots. They have no going on tilt like in poker to make their shots back. Every shot is just one process after the other. While I tried something there that I'm trying to learn to do, to go back in the golf swing, instead of doing that and tipping over, I'm trying to get my weight onto the inside of my foot instead of the outside. I was rotating to the outside. Now I want to go to the inside and then bump, turn. And good golfers do not bring swing mechanics to the course for a scoring round, only during practice rounds. What good players don't waste time on? Crap rangefinders. Red Tiger though, this is absolutely money. Now look players, I only bring you the best stuff, and Red Tiger have now rebranded. I'm still using the same rangefinder, except it's now called the VISTAGET GOLVIA. The upgrade here is phenomenal. It still has the magnetic mount on the side, it still has slopes, it still has meters and yards, it still has the great functionality, except it now is even higher quality, and a very nice feature, the tri-measure mode. So if you're playing cart-only golf, you can shoot to your ball from the cart and you can shoot to the pin. And those two distances will be used by the rangefinder to calculate the distance of your shot. So you don't have to carry 100 clubs to the golf ball and then guess when you get there. You can shoot it from the cart path, stick it back with the magnet onto the side of the cart, Take your club, boom, you know the distance. Absolutely money. What an upgrade. This thing's only going to be like 150 bucks. And with some discounts, you can get a little bit less. So around 150, one of the best rangefinders at the moment. And just as usual, USB charging, no batteries needed. Thing lasts forever. No more red tiger though, guys. VISTAGET GOLVIA. Let's get it done. Absolutely money. Check the link in the description. But more realistically, that tells you the distance of the shot. But I didn't know, talking about distance, that people play golf to hit the ball as far as they can on every shot. I didn't even know people do that. I thought that when you come play golf, you're trying to get the ball in the hole and set up shots that will get you into the hole as quickly as possible. But there are people out there who are just bashing as hard as they can, hitting as far as they can, and they don't score. And that's the reason. Good golfers don't worry about smashing distance. And part of dropping that ego in golf is understanding, hey, you know, sometimes you're hitting a 52 degree, 116 yards on a nice warm day after the 4th hole and you're warmed up. You're on the 2nd hole of the day, it's cool air, little overcast. Wow, I'm going to lose 10 yards today. And dropping that ego, hitting the shot that works in the moment, because you're not trying to bash just for distance. So someone with trying to bash for distance would come here and try hit a 60 degree wedge there because they hit it 105 yards. Well, good luck with that. Number 1, good golfers do not compare statistics against other people. We only compare our stats and our bag stats about the distance the ball goes with each club, how often we use that club, and then we do a bag audit every now and then to take out clubs we hardly use from the data we've picked up on our watches and GPS units. We never compare strokes gained. Like for me to putt this ball and miss it, I don't know. I don't know if you lose a stroke or if I make this, how many I gain. It doesn't matter. It's one shot to me, and I know I'm most likely not going to make it. But inside of 8 feet, I really want to be a bomb.com. And the other thing is ready golf. The speed of play, good golfers love good speed of play. So if Dingleberry Zoot over here has got a putt and he's still walking around, looking at the entire green like an anus, and then marking his ball, I'm hitting this putt. I don't care. And then when I have a 100-yard shot and Moonshine Song Dance in the fairway over there from 140 is still walking to his ball, selecting a club, even though he's going to chunk it, I'm hitting my shot up onto the green from 100 first. Speed of play, ready golf, super important. Okay, these greens look extra long this morning, so I think I'm going to take a little less break. Come on! I think I just saved par. Look at it. Katie, I took a drop. Katie, what is that, par, right?
Par.
We can't do it. I mean, I know it's YouTube. I know it's YouTube, and I know you're getting the hang of this cheating thing, but not today. Good golfers do not impress with hero shots. Hero shots do not exist. In handicap golf, hero shots are merely another word for stupid shots. Good golfers know this, and they impress rather with the discipline to stick to the plan, the discipline to take medicine on shots in the bushes instead of trying to take hero shots, and they impress with their commitment on every single shot to get the result. All those background processes are often overlooked, just seeing the outside result of what happens of a good golfer. But internally, there's a lot of processes going on that become very automatic. Come on, let's get a hole-in-one on camera for the boyfriends. That may be one of the worst shots I've ever hit in my life, but we're on the green. Generic tips get you generic results, and good golfers know this. That's why if you come across a reel, that's why I don't look at Instagram, YouTube Shorts, nothing. I actually actively block channels who are golf channels because they just promote crap, except Professional Golf Advisor. I stopped doing that because when you see something generic, doesn't apply to you, you see it, you can't unsee it. Somehow it just gives you a little earworm, gets stuck in your brain, and now you're thinking about generic nonsense. Now this one is a bit tough. I think there's 3 breaks on it. Left to right, right to left, left to right. So what do? We go straight, good guess, give it a bash. Oh, that might be a little too hard. No, it may be perfect. Something that's not really talked about is that people talk about excuses, don't make excuses. Yeah, it's true. Don't make excuses before you start the game, because then you're setting yourself up for failure. But when something's happening, that excuse, if you hear it often enough, it's a pattern. And then the good golfer will take that excuse and that pattern and go fix something. Just dismissing everything as excuses doesn't allow to find solutions for problems that keep coming up, because you're just trying to put on this bravado of like, yo, don't make excuses, dad. Don't make excuses, bro. Like if I 3-stab this, it's just because the first couple of holes and the green hasn't been cut, and I'm used to the speed a little bit more. You know, the familiarity with the surface is something very important for putting. What the hell? That was, my putter face was doing that. Because I've been playing left-handed for 5 freaking days. Man alive, maybe I must putt left-handed, Dikwa. When someone sees a scoring video that I put up and they're like, oh, but people want to go out and play really good golf and not play this pat, hit the shot that they can. They want to go and play really good golf. They're like, brother, you don't have that game yet. Learning to score with your ugly game that you have now sets you up for the future. And while you're doing that, you start to realize, oh wow, if I just hit softly and I hit my nice shots and I hit the confidential shots more often, I get better at them. You build a backbone, you start building the ribs around your backbone with other shots you can do. Then you build your limbs with new clubs you can hit. It's a process. It's like if I go to university and I'm in first year and I'm studying something unrelated to the end goal. Oh, why am I studying biology of the animal when I want to be a doctor in 8 years? Doesn't matter, just go through the phases, then by the 8th year you're a doctor. Like that's how it works. Like if I study this for the rest of, well, you're not going to study this the rest of your life. You're going to move to 2nd year, 3rd year, 4th year, finish, go do residence and become a doctor. I mean, imagine if we thought like that. Imagine if we thought like that. I'm not going to do that because if I do that, I'm going to do that forever. Come on, man, this is not a Hollywood movie. This is a human being. Wow, haven't seen you in 28 years, brother. And you haven't changed a bit. Big fader. Something that really took me to the next level was stopping anticipating bad results. Like after that second shot, I was like, oh man, now where would the ball be? And now it's in the rough. I'm going to be behind trees again. Now I'm dead. I'm looking at a double or triple or bogey. I haven't even hit my 3rd shot and I'm already thinking of a triple bogey. Now, get to the ball and then stress if I need to stress. But by the time you get to the ball, you just realize what the problem is and how you're going to solve it. Easy game, easy game. Oh, how does it bounce like that? What the hell's going on? Now that could have been a very emotional roller coaster hole of like slice, oh no. Hit the next ball, oh no, I'm in the trees. Next one, no, look at the shot I've given myself. I should have not screwed up the tee shot. And look at that, it's a par. Level, calm, plan, rear. I have a 140-yard shot here. I could catch a flyer out of this very Velcro-esque grass, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to try, like, instead of hitting a pitching wedge from 140, I'm going to try a 9er, and off the slope with the ball below my feet, it should squirt little left to righter, little slider. So that's what I'm going to bank on. Then I'll take that feedback loop and I'll go, didn't work. Let me try it again another place. If it eventually shows a pattern, I now have my own pattern. Not necessarily what I'm telling you, squirting little slider left to righter. It could just come out straight depending on your swing. I don't know. But constant study of the lie, the reaction of the ball, where the slope is, every single thing about it, your feeling, how you react. This is the key. This is the good golfer playbook. And now I'm going to set this up left edge of the green. Hopefully it fades. If it doesn't, I'll be on the left edge of the green. There's a little fader. And it was an absolutely remarkable choice. Good golfers know where we stand in relation to the golf course. We are constantly jostling with the golf course for position. And we know what is a difficult shot. What's good for us? What is a bad shot? That was a very good shot. From that lie, if I hit it on the green, I'd be like pro level. I'm on the fringe, freaking damn good. If I'm just short, wow. If I fade it into the bunker, bad shot. Green speed is not my usual here. I'm going to give it a bash up the hill. Let's hope for a 2-putt. And knowing that 2 putts from here is absolutely money in the mental condition I'm in, not playing right-handed for 5 days and the greens are different speed from what I'm familiar with right-handed. Wow, 2 putts is good. See, I mean, that's super slow, super slow. So for me to be able to look at these greens and actually say, man, these are like rolling at 7 or 8 on the stimp, that's strange because they're always 10. So I have to adjust that on the day. Can I do it? Maybe.
Yes.
It don't matter. Those are the 15 or so things that good golfers don't waste their time on. Check this video out over here where there's more information on what good golfers do, like me.